All right, guys, Hi-Rez presents checklist time. New soundstage built? Check. New announcements? Check. A slate of eclectic developers to humanize the games we make? Check. Love it. All right, everyone, let's make this the best Hi-Rez Presentations ever made. All right, let's open with a big sweeping crane shot in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Rogues from around the world. Welcome to the 2022 Hi-Rez Presents Rogue Company Keynote presentation. My name is Alex Cantatori, VP of Brand here at Hi-Rez Studios, and I'm so excited to share with you, along with some of my fellow coworkers.
Our test audiences say that coworkers feels too impersonal. Let's say friends.
Along with my friends, to take a look ahead at what's coming in Rogue Company Year 2. Today, we'll take a first look at the new rogues, maps, and features coming both in our next update as well as later in 2022. But first, let's take a look, or should I say glimpse, at the final rogue of Rogue Company Year 1. That'll make sense in just a second. Just stay with it.
Can we do one of those fancy world premiere lines?
Make it bassy and velvety. Ooh, like I wanted to tuck me into bed.
Hit 'em with it.
World premiere.
There are greater things at stake than glory or vanity. There is purpose.
You're right. He's gone. You're safe now.
No, he got the data. Now no one is safe.
Introducing Glimpse, our final rogue of Year 1. Supporting a play style that sports stealth, Glimpse is the result of 10 years of genetic engineering with one goal in mind: to become the perfect weapon. Now, she devotes her life to stopping those that made her.
With camouflage that hides her from view and heightened senses to locate nearby enemies, Glimpse is built for stealth and to get the drop on her opponents.
Okay, let's add a light joke to the mix that's not actually funny, but shows that our brand has a public-facing soft side.
Now that we've revealed Glimpse, let's take a glimpse.
That's lame as hell. I love it.
At a new initiative we here at First Watch Games will also be introducing in our Season 4 Glimpse update and continuing throughout Year 2. Moving ahead in 2022, we're doubling down on quality improvements with the introduction of Project Saint.
Throughout 2021, we were focused heavily on introducing new content into the game. New rogues, maps, cosmetics, limited time modes. Closing out Year 1 of Rogue Company, we've seen the community's feedback for stronger focus on quality of life improvements. And we agree.
That's why 2022 is about slowing things down on Rogue character releases and focusing on quality of life improvements and new play experiences.
This is a multi-month concentrated effort to add new quality of life features. Features like larger maps, new perks, and gadgets.
Picks and bans and ranked, revisions to your favorite modes and rogues such as Vi finally getting a new passive, and of course, fixing bugs and glitches.
You've seen the first steps of this in our Umbra update, with the introduction of an all-new matchmaker for better quality games and the release of the Battlezone game mode, two of the biggest requests from our community.
Battlezone in particular, which was a new game type introduced in the Umbra update, is emblematic of the type of big gameplay mix-ups we want to introduce with Project Saint.
In addition to further work on Battlezone, our goal with Project Saint is to iterate our core game modes, not to mention working on all new game modes. We want every moment of Rogue Company to be even better and more memorable.
One of the systems we'll be introducing as a part of Project Saint will be human backfill, and it works just as the community's requested. If a teammate leaves, a new player will take their spot. The only bodies you'll need to fill are the enemies, full of lead.
Whoa, bail out. That got dark.
We have more features planned for Project Saint on our dev calendar, including a rework of how interactions work. No more repairing when you want to revive or ziplining when you want to defuse the bomb. We're working closely with our community team to make sure we are listening to your feedback and prioritizing your requests.
Project Saint is only one component of Rogue Company Year 2. Now, we'd like to give you a look at the first map coming to Rogue Company next year.
World premiere.
Rogues. In the heart of the Arctic tundra lies volcanic destruction. This is Meltdown, a geothermal energy plant This top-secret AI research facility sits atop a dormant volcano. Or so we thought. Jackal has attacked this facility and has sent it to self-destruct, which our source at the base tells us would cause a chain reaction of catastrophic volcanic eruptions all around the world. That's where we come in. As you make your way through this facility, you'll battle both the enemy and the elements. Nestled in the icy tundra, Meltdown's multi-level compound provides ample vantage point to get the drop on your foes. Just hold on tight to those zip lines. The floor is locked. Well, you know. Available across King of the Hill, Team Deathmatch, Demolition, and Strikeout. Get ready to dive into Meltdown with a Year 2 Season 1 update in Rogue Company.
Welcome to Meltdown. Living up to its name, the two sides of the map are split between the facility's location near a volcano's core and the icy tundra that surrounds the area.
Verticality is a big feature of this map, so you can aim to get the drop on the enemy team. Just be sure to watch out for the nearby lava.
But we're not stopping there. Meltdown is only our first new map of 2022. The best part is, they're free for all Rogue Company players. We'll have more to announce on these maps in the coming months.
Now, we're excited to bring you the first look at the first Battle Pass for Year 2 of Rogue Company. Let's take a look.
Introducing the Neochrome Battle Pass. In this Battle Pass, we wanted to explore the themes of cyberpunk and sci-fi, with new outfits for Switchblade, Vi, Chalk, and the Fixer.
And that's just the first Battle Pass of Year 2. As our programmers are focusing on improving the game with Project Saint, our artists are dedicated to creating even more great content throughout the year, alongside our normal balance and quality of life updates.
Now let's cut to employees around the world.
They only have webcams. Is that okay?
It's more than okay. It's authentic.
Now that you've had a look ahead into Season 4, we want to give you a little glimpse into Year 2 of Rogue Company.
But we can't do it alone. Like the Rogues of Rogue Company, the First Watch team is all over the world. So let's get some help from our coworkers.
Friends
from around the globe to give you a taste of what's to come.
Did we mention? Glimpse may be our last rogue for Year 1, but we're not stopping there. We have some exciting plans for our rogues in 2022, so stay tuned for more details on how the world of Rogue Company will evolve over the coming months.
Oh hey, and one other thing. Since Rogue Company's launch, we've introduced the Dr. Disrespect and 100 Thieves crossovers. In 2022, we'll have even more crossovers to introduce. Wait, we can't say what they are yet? Well, hold on a minute. The viewers are just going to be mad at me.
That wraps up your first look at Rogue Company Year 2. From all of us here at First Watch Games, thank you so much for joining us in Rogue Company as we've introduced it to the world this year. We're so excited about what we have in store for Year 2, and we can't wait for you to join us on this journey. Now, I think it's about time for me to hand it over to my coworkers. Friends at Evil Mojo Games to give you a first look at what's coming to Paladins in 2022.
Champions from around the world, welcome to the Hi-Rez presents Paladins 2022 Keynote. My name's Evelyn, and I'm the executive producer for Paladins here at Evil Mojo. 2021. What a year. Oh, I'm sorry. That's 2021. What? A year? I don't know why we'd have grammar jokes in a spoken presentation, but here we are.
All right. Who's the creative writing major who snuck in a grammar joke?
Sorry. And now, in 2022, we're so excited to give you a first look at Paladins Season 5 and some of the updates we have planned for this year. At the start of Season 4, Yagharoth emerged to consume the realm. Now, will the champions band together, or will distrust consume the realm once again?
World premiere.
The realm united against Yagharoth the Devourer, and Azan's intervention sealed her once again. Grand Magister Karn, realizing his failures, entrusted House Ico and a group of heroes with leadership of the Magistrate. This news was met with cheers of adulation. For many, promises of peace brought hope. But for others, the same injustices simply masquerade under a new banner. A new resistance rises. The peace will be short-lived. And in their bid for power, where will our champions fall?
Welcome to Paladins Season 5, Schism. Last year, we introduced 6 new champions to Paladins, our most since 2017. We introduced Yagarath, the Devourer, Octavia, the Indomitable, Vatu, Sati, and Azan. And of course, our 50th champion, Ray, Scholar of House Aiko. But now, in a moment of temporary calm in the realm, an executioner emerges, the left hand of the Outer Tribunal. But maybe it'd be better to just show you. 1, 2, 3,
4,
5, 6. Oh, what the f?
7.
World premiere.
And the executioner of the Outer Tribunal. I am your final sentence. This is the savior of the realm. Try and save yourself.
Introducing Seven, the newest champion of the realm. Seven is an executioner, the left hand of the Outer Tribunal, and he is all about ambushing his opponents. His kit allows him to grapple onto walls, using the terrain to his advantage to get the drop on enemies. Seven's weapon can be changed on the fly, swapping between regular fire, burst fire, and unloading his entire mag at once. We'll have a deep dive into Seven's kit later today during the Season 5 update show during Hi-Rez Showcase, along with a first look at 7 skins that will launch alongside his release. 7 skins? 7 skins? 7 skins. Got it. We cannot wait for you to check out 7, because in a world of chaos, the Outer Tribunal's left hand will right the realm's wrongs.
So if 7 is the left hand of the law, and Lex is the right, what does that make Androxus?
Androdextrious.
Now that you've had your first look at 7, let's talk about maps.
So in 2021, the Evil Mojo Environment team is hard at work reimagining and reworking legacy maps like Timber Mill, Stonekeep, and Jaguar Falls.
Now, in 2022, we'll be reworking 2 additional maps with full visual overhauls. Warder's Gate will be seeing a visual rework with updates focused on polishing the Warder's Gate cityscape, expanding the forest and natural environment, and enhancing textures and materials throughout.
Trade District will also receive a visual rework, with improved materials and all new surroundings to flesh out the world around the map. Along with our previous Stonekeep and Magistrate's Archives reworks, the updates to Trade District will firmly plant the map in Magistrate territory.
But that's not all. After 2 years, and from the support and suggestions of the Paladins community, we'll be releasing an all-new map in Season 5. This will be our first new map since 2019, and while we don't have too many details to share with you today, we'd like to give you a first look of this new map that you'll be able to play for free later in 2022.
A new map? Joe, they got your letters!
Last year we introduced event passes to Paladins, a new system built from the ground up based on player feedback from our previous battle passes.
Feedback that included faster progression, less filler, and more passes throughout the year. You know, the good shit. Now, in Season 5, our event passes will continue, with even more amazing skins and themes coming your way.
And we're so excited to show you our first event pass for 2022, Abyss Hunter Academy.
World premiere.
Like a phoenix, I am flying, rising from the ashes as many times as it takes. In a world so dark, I'll be the flame. Thought I had to fight this world on my own, but you came along, banished that lie. We will stand, we will rise above the rest. Like a fire in my soul, yeah, let's go and show the world what happens when you put us to the test.
Introducing the Abyss Hunter Academy Event Pass, our first event pass of 2022. Whether they're crushing classes or destroying demons, Ray and Maeve are ready to teach their foes a lesson.
And that's not all. We're so excited to be collaborating with Amelie, who provided the music for our event pass trailer, as well as additional music in-game. Be sure to catch our event pass dropping with Season 5 later this month. And I know what some of you are going to ask. While we don't have any new crossovers to announce just yet,
You heard them. Cancel the video.
Yeah.
we'll have more details very soon.
Did we have a backup of that?
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Hey, while we're on the subject of new updates, Romanova and I have a couple of quick announcements for you. First off, we'll be introducing a new mode called Siege Beyond. Throughout the year, we'll be adding new augmentations to this mode to mix things up, but classic Siege fans, don't worry. You will still have a separate queue for Siege Core anytime you want to play it.
And last year's Season Pass included new content for every new champion in Paladins that came in 2021, including Soul Stealer Furia's limited skin, along with the Golden Griffin mount.
This year, the Season Pass returns with the new limited Jurassic Ying skin and new limited Dino Dash mount. As always, you'll get new content for each 2022 champion, 1,500 crystals, and 10% extra crystals on every crystal purchase you make throughout the year.
But that's not the only announcement that we have. We are excited to announce our ranked reward for 2022.
We know it's been a while since this champion's last skin.
We're so excited to finally reveal her.
That's right, we are pleased to announce that Mech Willo, her first new skin since 2018, is your Season 5 ranked reward.
2021 was an amazing year for Paladins, and we have so much more in store for 2022. Everyone here at Evil Mojo is so honored to be working on Paladins, now 5 years strong, and we're just getting started. And while we've shown some amazing Paladins updates here, we do have one more surprise in store. And though it's our last announcement of the night, it's the only one that'll make you say,
First Blood. World premiere.
Live for nothing, or die for something. Your call.
that's right, Rambo, John Rambo, from Rambo, is coming to Paladins. Best of all, this new crossover skin for Victor will be available for free for all Prime Gaming members when it launches in February 2022. Thanks to everyone for tuning in to the Hi-Rez Presents Paladins 2022 Keynote. Now we'll throw it over to our friends at Titanforge with a look ahead at SMITE Season 9.
Speaking of action heroes, Isaiah isn't gonna pop out and kill a bunch of people, is he?
Nah, he's beginning later. Plus, telling the same jokes gets old. Shh, it started.
Gods and goddesses from all around the world, welcome to the SMITE Hi-Rez Presents 2022 Keynote Presentation. My name is Travis Brown. I am the executive producer for SMITE at Titanforge Games. You know, normally this is the part of the keynote where I recap all of the amazing things we did in 2021. Things like our evolving Conquest map with 4 updates throughout the year, our amazing crossovers with Monster Cat, Stranger Things, and Transformers, our 6 god releases including Tiamat, Morgan Le Fay, Kleena, Charybdis, and 2 of our most requested gods, Gilgamesh and Atlas. And while 2021 has been one of my favorite years in SMITE's history, 2022 is going to blow you away. And what kind of a person would I be to make you wait any longer to see what's coming in Season 9?
An asshole?
An asshole.
Very good.
So let's get right to it. The first god of 2022 is one of the most requested gods in SMITE's history. And we couldn't think of a better god to introduce alongside SMITE Season 9. Let's take a look at this cinematic trailer.
World premiere.
Our journey has been arduous. Tiamat's reign has divided us, but no longer.
But Lady Bellona... Have some faith, Merlin. They're gods. What if we're not ready?
Then we'll fall united.
My liege, be on your guard.
Ha! The child and the daggers are no match for our gods!
for there is no end. Death, life, destruction, creation, threads of the same fabric. No matter who you worship, where you call home, we are all connected in this life. And in the face of destruction, you can despair alone or persevere together. This is not a world built in your image.
No. It is a better one.
Introducing Shiva, the Destroyer, the newest god coming to SMITE and the first god of Season 9.
This might come as a surprise to a lot of our diehard fans. For years, we had announced publicly that we were stepping away from the Hindu pantheon due to the difficulties with promoting their releases.
But we heard you. You wanted a new Hindu god, and we are so happy to introduce Shiva to the world of SMITE. Working side by side with a consultant, we wanted to ensure we were as respectful and lore accurate as possible with his kit and design. We hope you all love the care that went into our first Hindu god since Ganesha came out in April 2017.
Known as the Destroyer, the title belies the balance of Shiva's true nature. As he ends the universe, he also creates it anew. This aspect of destruction and bliss was a central thematic point throughout Shiva's design and gameplay.
Shiva's the first Hindu god since Ganesh. Haven't seen him in a minute.
What are you talking about? Ganesh is on Hey Zeus all the time.
Let me address the elephant in the room. We wanted Shiva as the guest.
Shiva balances these two states of being, hindering his enemies or, alternatively, blessing his allies on the battlefield. Also known as the Lord of Dance, Shiva reveals his world-ending performance within his ultimate ability.
We can't wait for you to try Shiva when he releases in February 2022. But Shiva isn't the only god coming out in Season 9.
That's right, Shiva is just the first of 6 gods we have planned for 2022. And with it being Hi-Rez Presents, we have to give you a sneak peek. Let's take a look at the upcoming gods for SMITE Season 9.
World premiere.
Travelers, worshippers, gods and goddesses, gaze into the night sky and to the stars within. Destruction, creation, beats of the same rhythm and all connected to Shiva, the Destroyer. The flowers let loose their petals, carried on heaven-bound winds. Beyond the cerulean sky and among the clouds rests a majestic palace, and within, a throne of jade. For those of renown, for those that seek nothing before honor, for those that swear the oath, the knights await, alongside a seat at the round table. A volley of arrows rain down from the heavens, arrows without oaths to keep, nor fates to weave, but for the battleground. Yet, like all things, war passes like the tides. The sun sets between sea and sky in a place of wave and isle. The sun will again rise, and so too will a hero. The end, much like our beginning, is a celebration. The journey in between calls for revelry, for it is what unites us. The stars, with tales as endless as the night sky, what tales will they hold for you?
We hope you enjoyed your first look over Season 9's new gods. Now, let's talk about maps and game modes. Last year, for the first time, we introduced 4 seasonal updates of the Conquest map.
From the thunderous skies of the Rising Storm update to the snow flurries in the Winter Deadwood, we introduced changes to Conquest that not only changed the map's visuals, but also introduced gameplay elements to create new experiences to the Conquest mode.
In Season 9, we'll be releasing 3 additional updates to the Conquest map in 2022.
Each of these updates will come with their own new visuals and gameplay experiences.
Today we're going to take a look at the first of 3 new maps coming in 2022. Here's your first look at the new map design for Season 9.
World premiere.
As Tiamat's reign fades from memory, so too do the tributes in her honor. Yet, as old gods fall, a new era rises. An era of destruction. An era of creation. An era of Shiva.
Introducing Season 9 Conquest, the Dharmic era.
As Shiva seeks balance on the battleground, his influence has wide-reaching effects on the Conquest map. On the Order side, his presence has changed the environment to evoke elements of the Hindu pantheon. On the Chaos side, Tiamat's castle is now overgrown as her rule subsides.
The biggest feature of Season 9 Conquest is the brand new Obelisk objective. The goal of the Obelisk is to bank away offerings found during a match or at new marked camps.
When a team completely fills the Obelisk with offerings, both teams will receive XP and gold based on their offerings. The team that completely fills their Obelisk will receive a powerful reward, Indra's Scepter. The Scepter has 2 awesome modes. When enemies are nearby, it'll attack up to 5 enemies simultaneously. If no enemies are nearby, the Scepter will heal all nearby allies and structures.
We're also introducing a new NPC, the Naga. Taking down this NPC will drop a bounty of tokens that you can use to fill your Obelisk.
This is just the first of 3 Conquest updates on the works for Season 9, and we'll have even more on Conquest during the update show later today at Hi-Rez Showcase. But it's not the only mode we want to talk about today. Now, let's check out an announcement for a returning feature coming to SMITE.
In 2017, we introduced a couple of new game modes called Adventures. These modes included game modes you wouldn't expect in SMITE. Anime-inspired horde modes, PvE dungeon crawlers, and SMITE cars. Now, 5 years later, SMITE Adventures are returning, and while you won't be seeing cards or dungeons, the 2 adventures we're releasing this year will be brand new experiences, free for all players.
I can't believe SMITE Adventures are back! SMITE car!
SMITE car is not happening.
I left something in my car. I'm gonna be right back. Classic.
Shiva, Conquest, Season 9 gods, adventures. This is just a taste of what we have in store for Season 9. And while not every member of Titan Forge could be at the studio today, we still have a few more announcements that the team can't wait to show you.
She nailed it.
Yo, I fucking nailed that shit.
Cut to the people at home for a fast-paced announcement supercut.
Cue montage.
This year, we're introducing a new component to our item system that we are calling glyphs. 5 chosen items will now have a glyph slot available, which will allow you to add additional passive effects to the items in your build. Like Calamitous Rod of Tahuti's glyph, which calls down a meteor when you successfully hit an enemy god. That's not all. We're also giving the relic system a major overhaul, with all relics getting 2 new Tier 3 upgrades. One, which is more in line with the relic's identity, and another one that adds something fresh.
Last year, we released some of our biggest battle passes yet, and in Season 9, we're starting the year out with all new skins for Daji, Nike, Poseidon, and Thanatos. We'll have more info on this battle pass during our Season 9 update show later today during Hi-Rez Showcase.
And hey, we can't forget about this year's ranked reward, introducing your Season 9 ranked reward, Grave Golem Geb.
We also have a number of quality of life improvements planned for the year, including updates to our custom match options. We'll be introducing QOL features throughout the year, so watch the official SMITE blog on SMITEGame.com for more updates.
And finally, this year saw some of SMITE's biggest crossovers so far, and we'll have more amazing ones in 2022. We don't have anything ready to announce just yet, but instead, please accept Odin as a hot dog. I assure you, this is real.
Well, well, well. Look who's back. With a vengeance.
Isaiah? Where have you been?
I had a B-plot that was cut for time.
Classic.
You're up next, dude. Get on stage. Time to go hard or...
Die hard.
Lame as hell. Love it.
Earlier in the show,
we were able to show off our newest Conquest map, plus some of our plans for the return of SMITE Adventures. But we still have one final game mode we wanted to show you today. In last year's Hi-Rez Presents Keynote, we showed off early concept art of a new game mode the Titan Forge team has been cooking up. Now, we're excited to show you all what we've been working on.
World premiere.
Introducing the newest SMITE game mode, Klege.
Slash!
Oh, that's way better. Introducing the newest SMITE game mode, Slash. This mode incorporates our favorite elements of Siege, like a summonable NPC and the 5v5 teams of Clash on an all-new map inspired by the Maya and Egyptian pantheons. This map is designed to allow for more team fights with more meaningful objectives and lanes spread across the map. And the best part is, every SMITE player can queue up and play Slash for free when it launches with SMITE Season 9 this January. We'll have Slash available to play on PTS later today on PC, following the Season 9 update show. And for our PS4 and Xbox players, we'll have it available later this weekend on console PTS. Fingers crossed.
Clash and Siege shipping together? My Slash fiction has become a Slash reality.
And that wraps up our SMITE announcements and our Hi-Rez Presents 2022 keynote presentation. Sincerely, thank you to our fans around the world for joining us. Today, we focused on our existing games, SMITE, Paladins, and Rogue Company. But we wanted to talk about one more project in the works. Our first UK-based studio, Redbeard Games, has been hard at work on a new title for PC and consoles. And while we're not quite ready to show it off to the world just yet, we wanted to give you, Hi-Rez's biggest fans, the first chance to play our new game. Starting today, you can sign up to be a part of our upcoming closed alpha and be one of the first to get an early look at our next game. Head over to hirezstudios.com/alpha test to sign up. We can't wait to see what you think of Redbeard Games' new project and to build this game alongside our closed alpha community. And now we're really wrapping up. Thank you so much to everyone for tuning in today. We couldn't do any of this without you. Yes, you being along for the ride. That's a wrap for Hi-Rez Presents 2022. We'll see you next time.
Wow, that kind of went off without a hitch.
Yeah,
I actually really love that movie.
a little too well. Almost as if it was planned. Almost as if it was written by someone. As if it was some grand design. Almost as if it was part of
our Graham design. And as Hi-Rez Presents ended, so too ends another year of SMITE. And though this tale was one of strife, it was truly a tale of the friends we made along the way. Another successful SMITE script, and another successful SMITE year. And now on to write 2022 with my good hand.